You guys did a fabulous job on your topics for your research essay. This next week, for week 4, we are going to go into an outline and writing the rough draft and peer reviews. So let's get started. Just as a reminder, please check your announcements. There's always a couple just up here, but just in case, you just go over to the announcements. And here's the week 3 office recording and other items. Please look at these for information that you may need to know, and then go and do your assignments, because I do post quite a bit in those announcements. So let's go back to the home page and let's look at week 4. So here's the module for week 4. This first assignment here is Ask the Librarian. It is optional. It's a good thing to use to get to know the BYU librarian system or library system, and getting to know that you can ask, even though you're thousands of miles away for some of you, that a librarian is right there. And they will get back to you, even if it's in your time zone, early or late at night for you and early in the morning for us. Somebody will get back to you eventually. The next assignment is one that you need to mark as done when it's completed. Please read over these links and over the information here. It's very important because it's for the topic sentences for your essay, along with the thesis statements that you will be writing for parts 2 and 3. Part 1 of the essay, summary and background. You'll read over this information. It gives you examples of what to look at. Part 2 of the essay, the analysis synthesis part of the essay. Again, it gives examples of how to do a thesis statement and what that looks like. And you do want to make sure in your thesis statement you do include the lenses in which you are going to be looking at for the argumentative side of your paper, the 3 different points of view, minimum 3. Part 3 of the essay is the argument side of it. This is where you're going to take a stand and what are your thoughts, your ideas, backed up by the information. When you're done, please mark as done. The next assignment is the essay part 1 outline. This is due on Monday, October 4th. So you do want to get a head start on this. Now that your topic has been approved, you've had the lenses discussion, you've received feedback from your peers, please make sure that you read through these links here to understand what an outline is, how to create an outline, and then review the argumentative synthesis essay part 1. This is going to take you back to week 2 assignment. You just need to click on that link, review the information of what you need for part 1. Then you will do, here's the outline for the whole entire essay as well. Then you want to consider what type of information you will want to include in just part 1 of the essay. Again, this outline is for part 1 only, not for parts 2 or 3, just part 1. Review the types of outlines again, just to get it refreshed back in your mind. Then you're going to choose one that you want to do for part 1. Complete the outline for part 1. Make sure you are specific. Don't just say introduction goes here or body here. Be very specific. The more specific you are in your outline, the better it is for you when you write that portion of your essay. And with that, you can also look at the rubric for the final draft of the essay of part 1 as well. Then you will upload that assignment. The next part is the rough draft and peer review. So this is where you're going to give and receive feedback from your peers based upon the rough draft of part 1. So here you're going to use your outline as a guide, and you are going to write the first part of your paper. You're going to submit your rough draft here by Wednesday. After Friday, once your own draft has been reviewed, you're going to download it and look at your classmates' comments, revise as needed. Please make sure and realize that this is your paper. The feedback from your classmates is very important, and some of it you may take, some of it you may not take in regards to how to make your paper better. It just depends on where you want to go. but it is very important that you guys do participate in this feedback, and you'll see why in just a minute. As soon as the due dates pass for your work to be sent to a classmate, by Friday you will receive the feedback from feedback form and offer feedback to classmate by completing the peer review worksheets. And that is what is coming up here. Oh, sorry, this is your capitalization quiz. Please, again, just similar to other quizzes, read over the information, take your quiz. You have 2 attempts. Then you have another quiz on the MLA citations. Again, please make sure you read over the information. You have already practiced with MLA citations, but it's to hone in on those skills. MLA formatting and how to do it is very important for this class. We will be doing it from here on out. Every assignment needs to be MLA formatted that you turn in. Here is the rough draft peer review submission. So this is to give helpful feedback to a classmate so they improve on their essay, and you learn what to improve on your essay, because maybe your classmate may be a better writer than you and you got some ideas of, oh, that's what I need to do for this. Or maybe they have a similar topic as you and it jogs some memory somewhere. But it's very important to give feedback on an essay, not only for yourself, but for the other person as well, to give them insight into what they can do to make their paper better or what they have done well and need to continue doing. Open the peer review assignment. Right here, you'll go to the essay part 1 peer review. You'll click the name of the assigned peer who you will review. Read your classmate's rough draft. Make sure that you can view it on view feedback. That's very important. I talked about that in the office hour on week 3 about the view feedback button that is there, a link. And then download the draft by clicking the name of your classmate's file. Refer to how to submit a peer review assignment. This is very important because this gives you all the instructions you need to do to submit this assignment. Then you are going to peer review your classmate's rough draft. Again, here's the peer review worksheet that you will fill out. You do need to download it. This is the download button so that you can fill it in. Answer each question includes specific examples from your classmate's essay, as they know exactly what is effective or less effective in this draft. You will save the worksheet and you're going to submit it in 2 places. This is very important. The first place that you're going to submit it is back to your classmate in this assignment here. So that way your classmate will be able to receive it. You will make a comment in the add a comment box. You need to make a comment so that way you know your peer, that way your peer that you're reviewing knows that you have submitted the peer review and they are able to go and look at it. You will click attach file, upload your peer review worksheet to send the feedback to your classmate, and again refer to how do I submit a peer review for assignment. Okay, these are the instructions to follow. Next, you are going to submit it to me. Your peer-reviewed assignment to me, meaning what you reviewed on your peer, not your paper, but your peer. So your instructor will review your worksheet and assign a grade based on how well you met the criteria described above. So it is important for you to follow the instructions and follow that criteria. Then in the text box provided, answer based on what you know about the expectations for this essay. What do you plan to improve in your own writing? So this is a reflection based upon information you received back and how you helped other people. What are you going to do better in your own writing? Give at least 2 examples of what you can improve. Again, in a text box on the text box provided. Also, you will review the feedback you receive from your classmates and revise your draft for future submission. It will be due the following Monday. So the rough draft will be due. Mind you, this is 50 points. This is a heavily graded assignment or a heavily pointed assignment. So please make sure you do well. Here is the feedback for peer reviews. Please review the information that you need to know to have a good peer review experience. All right, then that goes into week 5. So that is all you have for week 4. Again, please pay attention to the due dates for each assignment. Again, assignments are due on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, every once in a while on Saturday. If you have any questions, please ask them underneath the announcements, and that way your peers or myself can answer the questions. And also, as a reminder, we will have another office hour on Tuesday, so you can submit your questions through email, through Canvas, through the inbox here, that's the Canvas email inbox, or through your BYU email. You can also submit questions on the announcements, and I will try and answer them in the office hour. And with that, have a great rest of your week.